thank you so much for watching. I want to say a special thank you to all of you who support this ministry, who write to me, who share with me what's going on in your life. I want you to know I could not do what I'm doing without you, and I hope you know just how grateful I am. In fact, partners, people who have been supporting me, I want you to know I pray for you every day. Not a day goes by that I don't thank the Lord for you, pray for you. And you know, one of the things I specifically pray for you is that you are disciplined, spirit, soul, and body. Because I believe that's part of the grace, part of the gift that God has given me, is to be a person of discipline. Yes, it's still a choice, trust me, it's still a daily choice to be disciplined. But I do believe that's one of the anointings or gifts, you want to call it, that God has given me. And so I believe that when you partner with me, that grace comes on you. So every day I pray that you are disciplined, spirit, soul, and body, and highly favored of God. Thank you so much, too, for all the cute little pictures. In fact, yesterday I had like 3 or 4 people tag me in pictures on Instagram, and it was them driving in their car listening to me as they go to work. I love that. So thank you so much. Don't ever think that that's wasted or I don't see it. I love it. This month, I'm actually talking about discipline because I believe that is the key ingredient that will take you from just wishing things would change to actually seeing your dreams fulfilled. You know, I was looking over some of my notes because I did a special teaching on this. It was a 4-part CD teaching that I did on discipline to reach your goals. And one of the points that I made was that people are mostly disciplined in the areas where your goals are clear. You think about that. You know, so many times people set New Year's goals, New Year's resolutions that are so vague, and I used to do the same thing. You know, I want to get closer to God. I want to save money. I want to lose weight. I want to go on a cool vacation. Those goals are so vague that it's doubtful you're going to achieve them. When the goals become clear, that's when you develop the discipline to actually see it fulfilled. In fact, I received an email from someone, a lady that I know, and she said that back in 2003, she said, I was living paycheck to paycheck with no savings at all. Keep in mind, she was 51 years old, living paycheck to paycheck with no savings. That year, I made a decision to begin saving about $1,500 every year. Now, let me just point out, to become a person of discipline, you've got to start with a decision. You have to say, I'm not just going to get motivated, I'm not going to get inspired to change, I'm going to be disciplined to see change. Okay, notice she made a decision, but she also had a clear goal. I'm saving $1,500 every year. She said, I did this for about 3 years. Then I got really serious, and I doubled the amount. So she was saving $3,000 every year. This is a person who used to have nothing in savings. Every time I got a raise at work, I added at least half of it to my savings goal. My priority became my retirement savings because I didn't want to live off my family. In 10 years' time, she said, are you ready for this? In 10 years, I now have saved $78,125. $78,125 in 10 years. She said, I have learned that the consistency is what brings the victory. It's the same with you and me. You know, I heard someone say you can have excuses or you can have results, but you're not going to have both. You know, that can be a painful thing to hear, but it's the truth. Either we weigh what we want to weigh or we don't. We have the money saved or we don't. We publish the book or we don't. We get the job we desire or we don't. And really it boils down to you having clear goals, making that decision, being disciplined with it, and getting the results that you really, really want. Well, in this teaching, I actually talked about setting goals or developing discipline in 5 specific areas. And it was with your faith, your relationship with God. I believe that's where it starts. When you become disciplined to spend time, invest time in your relationship with God, I believe that's what gives you the impetus, the motivation to get disciplined in other areas. And that's where I started with me. I didn't start with just exercise. I started in my time with the Lord. And there were so many days I would just have 5 minutes that I would spend with the Lord, but 5 minutes is better than no minutes. And I would just tell myself, Terri, this is what you do. You do not go a day without spending some time with the Lord. And then the other area was in the family, in the home. getting disciplined to keep my home in order, to keep it cleaned up, to keep it organized. And that could be things like saying to yourself, I will never go to bed with dishes in the sink. And then set a goal for 21 days. I will not go to bed with dishes in the sink. Even if it takes me 30 minutes, or if it takes me 10 minutes, I'm going to put the dishes away so I wake up with a clean house. The other was in finances, getting disciplined with finances. And I teach this on this series called Discipline to Reach Your Goals. But setting goals, with the money, instead of saying, I'm going to just put a portion of one paycheck in my savings account. No, it became a portion of every paycheck in the savings account, where you say, I don't ask myself if I want to or not. Every paycheck, $20 goes in that savings account. Every paycheck, $100 goes in that savings account, whatever it is. But getting disciplined with money. Then in fitness. Now with fitness, that's I don't know what the numbers are now, but one of the top selling books in the world, it's books on weight loss and fitness and exercise, and everybody knows we need to do it, but most people don't. Well, for me, I had to start with something that I could do and that I would enjoy doing. Now, I can't tell you sometimes I wouldn't prefer to sleep in rather than go to the gym, but I started with just walking in my neighborhood. I can do that. Well, start with 15 minutes. 15 minutes is better than no minutes, but do it consistently. So I want to encourage you in that area specifically, do something you can enjoy and you can commit to. And then the fifth was free time and friends. Like committing, getting disciplined and spending time with friends or whatever your free time involves. If it's reading a book, if it's, relaxing, if it's doing scrapbooks, but whatever it is, developing certain times in your schedule where you're disciplined to stick with it. But I really want you to figure out the areas where you need to be more disciplined and start with one. Just start with one. I've got examples here like read the Bible for 10 minutes every day. Let's say God's been dealing with you about that. You need to learn the Word, not just, I've got to read the Bible to say I read the Bible. No, but you want to learn the Word. Then set a goal, 10 minutes every day, and do it for 21 days. Another one could be, like I said, walking for 20 minutes or 15 minutes every day. Could be journaling your time in prayer. Could be writing your blog, but you do it every day. Even if it's one sentence, you write something every day. Making sales calls, experimenting with new recipes, whatever your goals are. Find one area that you can be disciplined in and stick to it for the next 21 days. And then let's see what you can do after 21 days. But right now, don't even think about that. Start with 21 days. So I want you to know I'm here to cheer you on. I want you to see your goals, your dreams fulfilled this year. So if you're enjoying these podcasts, subscribe to this channel. I love to keep you encouraged. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, on Instagram. Let's achieve our goals together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.